is the founding and executive director of the East Atlanta Kids Club, a nonprofit tutoring, mentoring, and enrichment program supporting Southeast Atlanta's youth. Calvin Smith is a veteran member and part of their teen club. Begun in 1998 and originally serving about a dozen kids, the program now serves over 100 children with a staff of 6 and over 150 volunteers. So Jill, I want to ask you, what inspired you to start the Kids Club?
Well, it was the summer of 1998, 16 years ago. I had moved to East Atlanta about a year before, and just that particular summer I got to know a lot of kids in the neighborhood. And what they were telling me is that they were bored, they didn't have anything to do, they were sort of schlepping around the neighborhood, and I initially challenged them to spend time at the basketball court. Hey, you can go to the library, there's things you can do.
Kids love to hear that.
Yeah, and they said, okay, well that'll take care of an hour.
Yeah.
Now what you got? And they say one thing led to another. My house backs up to Brownwood Park, and there's this great rec center in the middle of the park that was being underutilized. And so I talked to the city folks who ran the park and some other kids in the neighborhood who said they wanted to be able to get in there and do things, and a few neighbors, and we started ourselves a little grassroots, what began as a Saturday program and then quickly turned into an after-school program.
Are you after school Monday through Friday and then also sometimes on the weekends? Or
We are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, but we do aspire to
a full.
to those
Around the
Mondays and
clock.
Fridays. Yeah, we've grown sort of organically over the years, and we began with 7 to 12-year-olds. When I met Calvin, he was had just turned 7, I think, and he's now 17. So we've expanded to having a teen club now.
Well, can you tell us a little bit? I know last week some folks may have been there at the bike rally. You have a bike rally every year.
We do.
What exactly goes down, or how did that get part of the East Atlanta Kids Club?
Because I think it's fun. A lot of things we do, it's because I think they're fun. And I love cycling, and it just happens that the streets around Brownwood Park are nice and wide and flat. We had a few bikes that we'd been able to collect, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we could shut down the streets? We could own the streets for 3 or 4 hours and have bike races. And then I found out we could do that. That's how it started. And so we've been doing it for 10 years, and now we have bike races for all different age groups, kids and adults, and a bike safety rodeo, bike decorating. It's become a
do you also have kind of a cross country, because you got the street cycling, but I thought I'd seen that there is some
we do distance riding. It's grown from simply having fun on bikes, which is there's a lot to say for that, to teaching the kids that biking, cycling as an alternate mode of transportation. So we've gone on plenty of long rides, 15, 20, 25 miles, and they learn rules of the road, how to take care of their bikes. So there's been an added dimension to the program. And Calvin actually he himself has competed in triathlons. That's another component that
you got a physical activity component of helping build up Superman. That's good. So what's your biggest challenge with this, do you think? Or your biggest dream?
Well, those are two different things. The challenge globally for this work that we do in a lot of youth development organizations is, who are in the after-school space, is there are so many children out there in Metro Atlanta who need a safe and supportive place to be after school. There's a lot of families who cannot afford, a quality after-school experience for their kids, and there's a 3-hour period roughly between when they get out of school and when parents get home from work that children are really vulnerable, and they need supervision. They need some good, productive, constructive, and fun things to do. So that's we walked into that void in our own neighborhood in East Atlanta, but I would say unfortunately we have an evergreen clientele. Some of the economic realities of recent years make it put even a little more pressure on families.
But it also puts pressure on you trying to provide things, I would think, as well.
Sure,
right?
sure. So I've learned a lot over the years about how to do fundraising and how to bring in wonderful and diverse group of volunteers in our immediate neighborhood, as well as from around the city. One thing found is if you create a vehicle for people to volunteer and to give back, they will. So as I've got, I and my staff have gotten smarter about that, we get more support. But there's a big need out there. The other thing I would say is, I think many people know that the public schools are not serving our kids as well as they should. Only about 51% of young people are graduating from high school. So many of them are, 1, 2 grades behind according to state standards, even further behind according to national standards. So, what began with fun and games for us has turned into tutoring and really trying to make an impact on academic achievement. And we've been able to do that. So
that's terrific.
That's what drives us.
That is good. Well, Calvin, can I ask you a question or two here too? Well, so what made you get involved with Kids Club? Was it big brother, big sister saying, "Hey, Calvin, you're getting involved"?
Actually, it was my cousin. She was going a lot, and I was wondering where she was going. And then, she started telling me about how awesome the Kids Club was, and I was like, "Oh, I want to go." And this one day when she was leaving, I actually ran up to the car and I was like, "Can I go with you guys?" She's like, "You gotta wait till you get a little older." I was like, "Okay, I'll be waiting." And that's how I led up to me actually going.
That's great. Well, we got a couple pictures here. I was just wondering, where was that picture taken?
That was taken in St. Petersburg, Florida, when I did the Beacon and Mighty triathlon. I did my first triathlon.
Was that the first?
Yes.
Did you win? Somebody's got to win.
I won. Yes, I won.
Yeah, all right.
It's
They
fair.
were there, Calvin.
Got a medal.
What happened this day? What is Jill doing with you guys there? Is this a face painting class?
We were dressed up like zombies for a little 5 points parade.
Ah. Did you guys have a float, or did you just walk alongside,
We just
creeping
walked.
people out?
We just walk creeping people out. We was just having fun. It was much less creeping people out, but we just make people laugh.
Yes.
We did a little thriller dance every 30 seconds. It took a lot of practice though.
Yeah.
We couldn't just go out there and do the dance. We had to actually learn the dance. And
Uh-huh.
It was pretty fun. It was fun.
Yeah, we actually worked with the choreographer for about 3 weeks till they nailed the
Really?
whole dance. Yeah, so
Wow.
I did it too.
That is. Well, so you're part of the teen club. What exactly does a teen club do?
The teen club, they help us build, skills on what we want to do in life. Like right now, I want to be a computer animation designer. I want to do computer animation design, and I actually had a job mentoring job shadow with Kirk Cedar, Jill's brother. And it was a lot of fun. And he showed me around. He took me to write, and it was just it was a great experience.
Well, that's good. Hopefully, it helps get you on the on a great path.
It is.
Those are good things. All right, Calvin. Thanks so much for sharing your story, and Jill. Thanks for all your hard work. I hope it continues. Everybody, they can always use more volunteers, and if you know of where a pot of gold might support efforts of this nature, please let us know, and we will get the information to Jill.
Gold.